then I said back, hello, thank you. I'm drinking ice water from an old jar. Listen, I know the technology to do this has been around for a while, but I'm not a sophisticated person. I'm not college educated. But this was not on my bingo card for 2025. This was not on my bingo card. I had a wonderful time to be alive. In that moment, wonderful time to be alive. So I just wanted to share that.
I just have one thing to say to the American government that thinks that China is stealing my data. 关我屁事. 关我屁事. That simply means I don't give a shit.
Here are my thoughts about Red Note after using it for 2 days. They are eating us the fuck up on that app, guys. Like, I have never seen so many beautiful people in my life. Every time I scroll, it's the Chinese version of Angelina Jolie, Nia Long, Henry Cavill, Aaron Pierre, Beyonce. I'm not exaggerating. These people are the most beautiful people I've ever seen, like, as a whole, from just casually swiping. I'm like, I didn't even know, like, this is going to sound so ignorant. I didn't even know. Obviously, there's a billion Chinese people. Obviously, people are beautiful everywhere. But my mind is blown with, they are eating us up. Like, Chinese people are not coming on their app like we come on TikTok looking disheveled and crust in your eye and stink breath. They're not doing that. So kudos to y'all. Y'all are fucking gorgeous over there. 2, from yesterday to today, I have seen Americans make the effort of translating everything that we're doing with Chinese subtext. And I think that is the most beautiful thing, because 72 hours ago, not a single American was thinking about translating anything into Chinese, and now we're all translating into Chinese so our Chinese friends across the world can comprehend what we're saying and vice versa. Lastly, everything we were taught about China was propaganda, and we were brainwashed to believe that the communist state of China was just crazy mayhem. They don't have anything we have. They don't have lives. They don't have individuality. It's not fucking true. I just saw a post today of some girl. She's on a trip with some Chinese company, and they're in the mountains going skiing, and she was in the hot tub, and they were drinking champagne. And I was like, oh, it's the same shit, just in China. They have the Chinese baddies, the girls with the BBLs. Yo, it's wild. If there's anything that came out of this protest that we're doing to our own government, is the fact that we're using our voice, and the intention that they had behind banning TikTok only gave us the catalyst to actually connect with our comrades in China and see how they actually live, and then see how we're not that different as humans. I'm going to continue to scroll this app. I'm going to continue to give you guys updates about my thoughts on it. But so far, so good.
小红书. It's nice to meet you.
I'm an American coming to this app because of the TikTok ban that's happening to us.
We're just going to sail across the virtual ocean and find our new virtual space where we don't have to listen to anyone.
你好，
你好，我是新来的。
早上好，朋友们。
17天在这个平台就2个字牛，感觉完了。
I need someone to give me a Chinese name.
If you're the youngest in the family, then in China, a very common name would be Sheng.
We actually eat a lot of Mexican food.
If anyone needs help with English homework, feel free to let me know, and I would love to help out.
I'm a TikTok refugee. Here's my cat. This is Mr. Tuna. My cat didn't suffice. This is my dog.
Ready, Cookie? Okay.
You figure out which one? Oh! Good job.
Drink a Tsingtao beer.
我们都有一个家，名字叫中国。
无言的世界，
I think that we should respect the culture and respect the people.
无论哪一个国家的人，只要互相尊重、互相理解就行。
Ooh, a fresh pie. Save me a slice. That's good. Okay, that's good. Yes. All right, that's good. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, that's good. That's good. It's enough slicing.
I've been spending a lot of time on Red Note, and we are being lied to. The Chinese live so much better than we do. We're being lied to. I have seen from big cities to the countryside, and they are living much better than we are. And we have to wake up. Their housing is cheaper. Their food is cheaper. Taxes are cheaper. They have great transportation. They don't even do credit checks when you try to get an apartment or a home. We're at least 20 to 50 years behind.
你好，大家，我是金成月，我是杨文。我们现在在美国的科学课里，我们放水在这里，看看这里。我们要放这个在这个水里。哎，太好玩了！哇，好酷！要泡在水里。你好，大家，我是。
什么？美国网友开始担忧，如果我们入驻小红书后，美国政府又会禁止小红书，到时候我们会与中国说再见。
If I join Xiaohongshu, I'm just a little worried that it's just going to get banned next. Like, we all move to Xiaohongshu, then the government's going to be like, eep, up, oop, time to ban Xiaohongshu, and then time to ban all of China. Like, I also don't like Mark Zuckerberg. I also hate Instagram and Facebook, but it's like, what can we do as normie civilians? I honestly don't know. Like, everything's just going to get banned. And then China bans everything here, and then we're just separated.
The British are coming. The British are coming.
As of this recording, I've been on Red Note for slightly over 24 hours, and your love and hospitality has been overwhelming. This is the kind of atmosphere that I really wish to have seen more on American social media, but sadly that's not the case. You all have shown me a side of Chinese culture that I never thought existed, thanks to the American propaganda machine telling us otherwise. And so far, what I've admired most about your people is your love for education and your curiosity. I've had people in the comments tell me that they've never heard the term astrophotographer before, and some have also told me that astrophotography is not really popular in China. Your reception has also been astonishing. I have over 4,000 followers as of this recording, and I've never grown on a platform as quickly as I have on Red Note. I'm getting a ton of comments and direct messages, and I'm responding to them as much as I could. I may not get to all of them, but I have seen many of your comments. I've gotten video requests, so I'm working on that as well. I'm just very happy to be here to show you the world of astrophotography and to interact with you all and continue learning about your customs and your culture, and hopefully more Mandarin, because I do have an introduction video that you may have already seen where I introduced myself in Mandarin, but it was probably pretty bad, and I tried my best, so I'm so sorry. Aside from that, be on the lookout for more videos. I do work a job like everybody else, so my time is limited on creating content, but it's not impossible. So I will be putting out more work. Just please be patient and bear with me, and I owe it to you all because you've been so supportive and so hospitable, and I thank you for that. So I will see you in the next video, and take care of yourselves, and thank you.
小红书
I was just in a live on Little Red Book, and the host gave me a Chinese name. I was up there talking on the panel, and she was so sweet. She was like, hey, let's give Nicolo a Chinese name. Nicolo, do you want a Chinese name? I was like, oh, yes, I want a Chinese name. I would be honored. And so she and a few of her friends on the panel deliberated, and they gave me the name Mulan. Mulan, like the princess, the Chinese hero, Mulan. Oh. Like, how sweet is that? They told me how to pronounce it. I know how to spell it. In the Chinese characters. I just love it over there.
Well, I gotta tell you something. We have been fed so much bullshit. You really need to go and sign up for Red Note. Just go and peruse the site. It's mind-blowing. The kindness, the generosity that the Chinese people are showing to the Americans who come on there, the way they're welcoming them. Yes, they're asking them to follow the guidelines of their app, which is standard practice. But when you start looking at what you see on Red Note versus what the governments have been handing us for propaganda and bullshit, my God, man. I spent a couple hours just going through the site, and really, it's worth the time for you to just sign up, go onto the site, and you don't even have to set up a full account to go and look. But, like, the amount of money that they have to spend on groceries, for example, is peanuts compared to what we pay here in Canada, and I'm sure the same in the U.S. It's like night and day. Their world there is so much better than the way they portray it. They're not a repressed people. They're intelligent. They're not what they try and tell us, that they are evil. China, 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 as Trump would say. Go have a look. Seriously, you're going to get a rude awakening about the truth and the propaganda that we've been hand-fed for years, that China's our enemy. They're not our enemy. Our enemy are the people who sit in those fancy chairs in Congress and Senates and politicians, the rich, the Mark Zuckerbergs of the world, the people who hand us BS. I have to say that I got an education in the last 24 hours, just going through that site, watching various videos. No, it's not TikTok. It's more of it's slightly different than TikTok, but it's good. And it's unbelievable to see how many people will welcome you. Go have a look. Take care, my friends. God bless. And let's put an end to the government's nonsense, both Canada, U.S., and around the world. China is not an evil place. China is not a place where they repress their citizens. I mean, yeah, there's things they can't do and things they can't say. But they live a healthy and prosperous life there. It's different. Go see for yourself. Give me your feedback when you're done. I'm curious to know what you think. Take care, my friends. All the best.
Have you guys noticed how advanced China is compared to us? I've been going down the Red Note rabbit hole, and I've been spending some time scrolling through my feed on there now that I've joined. All I have noticed when people post like the cities and things is how amazing and more technological and up-to-date their infrastructure is. Maybe this is what our government didn't want us to see. Maybe they didn't want us to realize just how terrible America actually is. We were always made to think that America was the best and we're number one at everything, right? Then tell me why their transit system looks like something off of a movie, a futuristic movie. The transit system was literally going through the buildings, like driving through them, in the sky, where everything, you can look out and everything's lit up, and glass ceiling buildings, like it's amazing. I'm also just really super impressed by how welcoming the Chinese people are being.
So I'm way too jaded to be optimistic about anything anymore, but this feels like a really unique moment in history. I know that, most of us TikTok refugees came over to Red Note as
这些老外做梦都没想到来到。
something amazing
小红
happened.
书收获这么多粉丝和点赞。
welcomed us in a way that I don't think anybody was expecting. And so we're all
一堆
trying to
老
like
外都开始学普通话，
bits of Mandarin
为
and
祖国的强大点
learn
赞。
about China, and Chinese people are learning about us, and we're discovering that we're all just people. We're just trying to take care of our kids and buy groceries and go to work, and we're not really very different. Obviously there are lots of different things and interesting parts of our cultures that are totally different that it's really exciting to learn about, but we're more the same than we are different. We're just humans, And who knows how long this will last and or what's going to come of it, but it just feels like a really wild moment to be.
I'm dying. I got Red Note and I've been on it and I'm like, this is so funny. Like I'm dying because we're literally like over there. First of all, the Chinese are so nice. They're so sweet and so welcoming. Like they're over here teaching us Mandarin. First of all, never ever thought that I would be learning Mandarin. Like I've made Chinese friends. I'm like, I want to come visit you. I'm like, oh my god. And it's a whole time over there, and it's funny because like they could tell we're just so lost. Like, and it's the hashtag TikTok refugees.
To all of our new friends in China, thank you for welcoming us with open arms. That is a true symbol of good people. You guys are awesome. And from now on, from my perspective, we are family. Have a wonderful day.
Listen, I didn't think that the culture shock of joining Red Note would be watching grocery homes. Chinese grocery homes are insane because they can actually afford food. You guys. What one woman, it would have cost me, oh my god.
for our country.
I just wanted to say, if you woke up this morning and you were very confused at all of the Americans invading your app like Christopher Columbus.
Rednote being the #1 downloaded app in the App Store right now is probably the funniest thing. And I was already getting a Mandarin lesson in English. They're already teaching us Chinese.
People are going are already downloading the Rednote app. Welcome refugees to Rednote. Basic Mandarin. My name's Dalton. I'm a TikTok refugee. TikTok just got banned in the United States of America today for absolutely no reason. So I'm joining your guys. I'm joining your guys' community.
我们齐相处的去长山，
苦尽来要笑成什么样
I gotta fix that. I gotta fix that.
朋友啊，我看我的气牢牢铭记呀，我们齐伸出你心一场。甜蜜蜜，你家的甜蜜蜜，好像花儿开在晨光里，开在晨光里。
Hi, I'm an American coming to this app.
我是 TikTok refugee.
Well, hello. I am another one of those TikTok refugees.
中国的上海。
Hey, what's up, Rednote? I just started my account. I am a TikTok refugee. I used to do tech videos.
I'm a TikTok refugee.
As TikTok faces a potential ban by the U.S. government, thousands of TikTok creators flock to Chinese social media app Xiaohongshu, Rednote, with many Chinese users on the platform leaving comments like, "Welcome."
Hello, friends from China. I am yet another TikTok refugee. Thank you for providing shelter for us. It has been a rough few months, let me tell you, finding out that TikTok might get banned. It is our one app where we can actually say what we think, mostly, and where we get news about what's going on in other parts of the world, stuff that we wouldn't normally see on other social media sites or on the TV news. So to find this app is really exciting. So my Chinese friends, if you have any questions about the American culture, I'd be happy to help.
Ni hao.
All of us TikTok refugees are so unhinged, and I am living for it. Our government is out of their mind.
Y'all's homework had me wondering if I actually know English.
TikTok
大家好，我是 TikTok refugee。你好，
大家好，你好。
Americans are learning Mandarin so that they can go use Rednote or Zhongshu, and all of the people over there are the nicest people ever. Y'all want us to hate the Chinese people so much? All of my first interactions with Chinese people are them being the nicest people on earth. They are so welcoming to us.
While lurking on Rednote, I found out about this car, and you know, America is like free and fair trade for everyone, capitalism. We can't sell this car because it's Chinese. They sell in pink. It's like $15,000, which is affordable, so affordable. Look at the inside. It has so many good features too.
TikTok refugees, even if you can't speak Chinese, you need to be slang. Everywhere. Taiguela. Taiguela is an addition. So just say Taiguela. SWL. It literally translates to last guy.
I was
is one of less than 200 American students studying in China in 2022, so let's talk about the current TikTok ban. Almost everyone I knew feared for my safety before I went to China. Everyone was expecting that I would come back with one of the worst experiences to tell people. People were like scared for me to go. I came back and I had been to China one time before then. I went to Beijing. This time I was living close to Shanghai. Everyone expected me to come back telling horror stories about my time there. And they were shocked to know that I had the best time. I had the best time. Not only that, I was in shock by everything I saw there. Everything. Technology is so much more advanced than the U.S. Literally everything is so much more advanced than the U.S. They are the best country in the world right now because they're doing more with less. We're doing less with more. My 2 years there, I felt so safe. I could walk out at 2 a.m. and feel completely safe, and I wouldn't have any issues. I really wouldn't have any issues. Nobody robs people there. I swear. It's so safe. It's so safe. And the way that they manage such a large population, safety should be our utmost priority. I'm sorry, keeping our citizens safe, it should be of the utmost priority. Healthcare system there, amazing. I could literally make an appointment and go to whatever specialist I want the next day. It's just so amazing. It's so amazing. I could make the appointment on an app on my phone without having to talk to anyone, without any of that bullshit. Just so amazing. And then you go to the hospital, you can pick up your prescription in the hospital that you had your appointment. They will literally do all of the medical checkups for you in the hospital the same day. They had hospitals for foreigners, like non-Chinese, like they would speak English with you. I swear, everything was better. Everything. China is all connected. Every single city is connected by high-speed rail. Every single city. Every single city. Don't even get me started on the electric cars. Like, you guys have seen the videos. Y'all have seen the videos. Now, let me tell you, what you're seeing is not even close to what I actually saw in real life, because what they have there is just insane. This is a watch that I bought from China for literally like $50. The battery life lasts for a week. I took this to Costa Rica on the 11th. Now it's December 18th. Battery life lasted me for an entire week. It's at 42% right now. And just like, look at how cute it is. Like, I swear to God, bro, they have so many amazing features. Also, this watch all of it is in English, by the way. So like, I didn't use it today, so I don't have anything with it. But like, yeah. Look, like, it's all in English. I changed the language. Look, like, it's just so amazing. The worst thing is that literally everything that I could buy in China as a consumer was just such high-quality stuff. Such insanely high-quality stuff. And I know people are going to be like, well, everything is made in China and the U.S. anyway. Yeah, but they're choosing the cheapest stuff. The companies are bringing in the cheapest stuff that they can get. They don't care about quality. They don't care. I just know that if the Chinese electric cars were not banned in the U.S., they would take over the U.S. automotive industry. Sorry, my dog. That's why they want to ban anything Chinese in the U.S. It doesn't fucking matter. They're starting it. They're starting to ban everything because they want to keep you guys uninformed. They want you to not know what's going on there. They want you to not know the truth because everything they tell you about China, literally everything they tell you about China is a lie. Everything. Everything. Now, obviously, I had a different experience as a foreigner there than locals do. I can't speak for the locals. I did have a lot of friends who were locals, but I don't know. I mean, a lot of them haven't been to the U.S. They just know what the U.S. is like based on what they see in the media, which we know is not really true. They're watching these, like, movies and all this Hollywood shit that is not an accurate depiction of real life in the U.S. They just never want to paint China in a positive light, which is really sad because it's such a beautiful country. The people there are amazing. Everyone there is very nice and very hospitable. If you ever have the chance to travel anywhere, I would recommend it. You would have an amazing time, and you would see that it's not what they tell you it is. It's really not. If anything, you would go there and you would feel angry at our government for not doing the things that they're supposed to do for us. In China, the majority of cars are also electric cars. To the people who say that China doesn't try to do anything about the environmental issues. Also in China, they don't use our version of TikTok. They don't even use our version of TikTok.
So I downloaded RedNote, and I am no longer convinced that we are living in a first world country. There's something really remarkable that I have noticed about most of these Chinese people, even older people, like people in their 40s, 50s, 60s. They look so much less traumatized than most Americans. And kind and gentle these people are, especially in comparison to Americans. They just have so much dark energy plaguing this country and plaguing the people.
This is funky as fuck on the left and on the right. Don't get it twisted. This is a class war, and I will not be giving this fight up. We deserve sovereignty and real freedom. The government has been lying to us about China for decades. Now that we've all gotten on RedNote and we can see the lifestyle that all of the Chinese people have, a lot of us Americans are fucking pissed. The price of going out to eat, the price of groceries, public transportation. And the people on RedNote are so fucking flabbergasted that we have to work 2 jobs just to keep our roof over our head. U.S. government, you fucked up big time, which is not a surprise because you do it constantly. Even if TikTok gets banned, I've seen enough. I have been woken up. I grew up fed propaganda that China is evil and that they treat their citizens like shit. I mean, I was raised by MAGA. It's the main reason why I feel so radicalized. American culture, American society is toxic, gross, poisonous. They poison our food. They jack the prices up of everything. We don't get health care. We don't get good public transportation, even though we're all on the same fucking continent. We destroy the planet for money, power, and control.